My name is Intelligent XRP, and I first got involved with XRP in 2017. Um, I knew about Bitcoin actually right around 2009, 2010, but at the time I really didn't understand what blockchain was all about. I was turned off by Bitcoin because all I knew about was the Silk Road use case. So it was nothing that I wanted anything to do with. Um, Fast forward to about 2015, I am in Boulder, Colorado, and I see a Bitcoin ATM. And I kind of stared at it for a minute, and I grabbed a pamphlet and started reading about it to try and understand what was going on with Bitcoin nowadays. It seemed like, wow, it's a household name, I guess, at this point. Realized that it was now $200 per Bitcoin and thought, wow, that's expensive. So unfortunately did not buy any at that time. Um, in fact, I've never bought and held Bitcoin for very long at all. But then 2017, I was in a coding boot camp and I was studying JavaScript and working on web applications and started learning about decentralized apps and learned about Ethereum and their smart contract technology. And I thought, wow, people don't realize this yet, but Ethereum is going to be the new Bitcoin. It's capable of so much more, and it's going to be the Internet 3.0. So I went and I bought some Ethereum, which was about $300 at the time. A few months later, about October 2017, I learned about XRP and started doing research on that. Was immediately drawn to it with how quickly that you could transact with it and what Ripple was trying to do with the central banks and the money lender companies. And I thought, this is the new Bitcoin. So I went and exchanged most of my Ethereum for XRP at that time. Little did I know how close we were to a major bull run. But I was very confident in my investment, thinking in 5 years this is really going to pay off. And I even told my wife, we were newlyweds at the time, that hey, if XRP goes to $3, we can, we can have a baby. And had no idea how quickly that was going to happen. And luckily it did. And we have our 2-year-old daughter today. And at the time, unfortunately, didn't have a lot of money to invest in XRP, but I was blown away with how quickly I turned about $700 into $12,000. Of course, I then watched it go back down all the way to where it is today, but had an amazing opportunity the past almost 3 years now to continue to buy it. And I've increased my holdings tenfold. No, 30-fold at least. And right now, I think that we are again in another situation where we're a lot closer to a bull run than we realize. With everything going on behind the scenes at Ripple, it's really only a matter of time. Personally, I hope it lasts, that this bear market does last as long as possible, so I can accumulate even more, because that's only going to increase how much I can gain from it. But the sentiment that I'm seeing in the market right now, where people are finally giving up, they're saying it hasn't moved at all, I'm getting out of here. That's what people were saying back in September, October of 2017. Because it was hovering about 19 cents to maybe 23 cents at the time, and people were just sick of it. Of course, a lot of those people saw it go from half a penny to those levels, and they were just ready to get their money out, their profits. A lot of people that I was talking to online at the time bought in at 20 cents and sold at 20 cents, and just they got out of there. I'm fairly confident a lot of them got back in when we topped $1. So yeah, don't be one of those people who gets in when things are starting to take off. Um, we can only speculate on how close we are to doing that, but I think that there's no way at this point in 2020 that it's going to be another 5 years before we start seeing a utility. And we could see a speculation run before that utility run, but that utility run is absolutely coming within a few years, in my humble opinion. So, I mean, that's basically my opinion on where we're at now. The Spark tokens is also very interesting concept for me with the whole Flare network. I don't completely understand all of it. If this is really a competitor to Ethereum, or if it's more of a way for XRP and Ethereum to kind of work together, is kind of the way that I'm seeing it. Of course, with everyone dropping off of Ethereum right now with the high gas prices, could only speculate, I think, if something else is going to take that market from it. And if it does, who was it? Stefan Thomas, I think, said that Ripple is, or XRP is, going for all the money. And, you know, it's going to be behind every single cross-border payment. It really is all the money. Looking at the market cap right now, where we're about $12 billion, that could quite honestly be $12 trillion. I don't know if the floodgates are all going to open at once, or if we're going to have a long bull run, but that's where we're headed. I think a lot of people in the community still don't realize quite how big this is. I think we have a lot of people big into the conspiracy theories right now who think we're going to have a $10,000 XRP overnight. But frankly, I think a lot of those people are falling off at this point because of how long things are taking. And I think we have a lot of people who just want to get back to that all-time high, or maybe $10. I would personally be very excited by a $10 XRP, but I think that is just only the beginning. When I saw Bitcoin at less than $1 in 2009, I never dreamed it would be even $200. And it's, that seemed like a high price in 2015. $20,000 seemed unreal in late 2017. And we're going to see, I think we're going to see Bitcoin take us on another, speculation run. And people are going to be blown away. But the real profit, the real potential is an XRP. It's going after the entire market, in my opinion. So that's pretty much my story and my opinion on where we're at.